Hey everybody, I am so excited to be back with you. I really enjoy our time together and I'm so excited that I get to come in tonight with you. So I'm going to take a second and invite some of my friends into the group here so we can get started. If you're here, say, hey girl, hey, let me know that you're here. I'm so excited to be in community with you tonight. It's going to be super awesome. We're going to have a great time. And we're going to talk about where we are in our work as being co-conspirators of social change. And I'm going to give you some tips to help make that easier for you, the individual today, as well as hopefully be able to help you kind of deal with some of the overwhelm you may be feeling or other things that may be going on. So this week has been pretty busy for me. I've done a few speaking engagements. I've talked to a lot of people, and what I'm seeing in the community is that people are exhausted. And I know that I have been exhausted. And I had to take a minute and just take a step back. There's been so many things that have happened since the last time we've been together, and I just needed a break. And I want to let you know, no matter what your race is, your color, your creed, or where you fit in this space and movement, it is okay to rest. So I definitely want to just put that out there. And hey to everybody who's here. So today I really wanted to come to you and talk to you about where we are. So we've hit the point where we've hit what I like to call bureaucracy. So according to what I understand is happening is we're in the negotiation phases of what our community asked for at the protests. And we're also at the point where those who don't want to see social change are ready to fight back. And so what you're getting is a formula for overwhelm, right? So you have been out in community, you've protested, you shared what, Black Lives Matter, you have given all of that. And now you're at a phase where you're seeing things like don't support Starbucks because they told people don't wear Black Lives Matter t-shirts. You're seeing things like GoFundMe come up for people who want to protest getting rid of the Confederate monuments. You're seeing the fight back. You're actually in this moment seeing that racism does exist, and this is what it looks like. And so I am so excited to show you this, because this is the part, right? This is where people usually are overwhelmed. This is where people usually feel like there's nothing that they can do, and they start to see the bickering and the division, and that's where things start to get really hazy. So I'm here to be a voice of reason for the tired. I'm here to be a voice of reason for the exhausted. I'm here to be a voice of reason for the movement. I asked you to stay committed. This is where it gets to the point where you actually have to show that you are committed to what you're doing. This is the point where you have to say, okay, I am committed to fighting racism. I am committed to identifying, navigating, and dismantling bias systems and advocating for social change. And if that's who you are, I want to tell you that, you have to make your own decision about getting a cup of coffee. But if this is what you are doing, if you are really serious about identifying and navigating and dismantling bias systems, and you keep the focus, change will happen. If you get distracted about who's wearing what shirt, what place to go get coffee from, you're going to go down a rabbit hole that is going to cause you to take your eye off of your committed goal. And so what I want to do is just be a voice of reason here and say, remember what you signed up for. Remember what you decided to commit to. At the beginning of this thing, I told you, you and I don't have to agree. You can say, Aisha, I'm going to get my damn Starbucks. Y'all hear Doran in there burning something in the middle of my video? But yes, can you stand the rain? No pain, no gain. That's where we are. right? Like we are literally in a space in our time and in our culture where this is it. This is the part. This is the hard part. This is when your coworkers give you the side eye when you mention equity at the table. This is the part where when you start talking about what you want to do in community, right? This is when your coworkers are suddenly so busy they can't show up. This is the part of the movement where only the strong survive. And so I'm here to ask everybody in my community to take a nap and stay strong. It is okay to go to sleep and wake up and stay strong. So I just want to let you know what you're seeing. You may have seen earlier this week that I was super upset about how Congress represented what we were doing, represented for the Black community. And I want to clarify some things for you because I want to make it clear to you. I get phone calls every day from white people that I am in community with. They're in my community, meaning they live less than 30 minutes from me, and they're confused about how to connect with me. And so for that reason, because I want to connect and love with my neighbors, right? Don't pretend like I'm from Ghana. I'm American. Black Americans are Americans. And what we're fighting for is our inalienable rights as Americans. And we want to be recognized as Americans, treated as Americans. And we want to do that so that our allies who really want to fight for social change can be based in an understanding that this is an American thing that we're doing right now. And yes, it's oppression all over the world. And yes, there are changes that need to happen all over the world. But right now, Black Lives Matter is really about what you can do in your own community. So for me, it really upset me because as I'm trying to tell my people in my community, like, no, I'm just like you. My son goes to college. I have to pay Duke Energy. Somebody's treating me like I'm from Ghana. I didn't understand that. And so what I am about is connecting, right? I'm about really connecting and making our community better. So we have to like not get into the divisiveness. If you see somebody with a Starbucks cup of coffee, don't rail in on them. That is not going to change our movement, right? What we need to do is love on each other. This is a call of action to do a lot of self-care right now. You need to take care of yourself. If you've been protesting, writing policy, giving out money, raising money, you need to get some rest because nobody wants to be around a cranky Kathy. So get some rest and this movement will be here waiting for you. And then when you come back, be ready. Be ready. Be ready to identify and navigate and dismantle bias systems. And I know that a lot of you are saying, well, Aisha, how am I supposed to do that? I'm a white woman or a white man and I have privilege. How am I supposed to be able to identify, navigate, and dismantle bias systems? And my answer is use your privilege. There is a course at Lenore Ryan University happening this summer to teach you how to identify, navigate, and dismantle bias systems. But there are also allies in your community who will help you do that as well. So I want you to understand that this is what equity over everything is. It's about making sure that your cup is full so that you can pour into the cup of humanity, and that understanding that now is not the time to retreat. It is the time to rest, rejuvenate, and push forward. Okay? I was waiting on the movement. I was informed change comes in numbers, not color. Exactly. So y'all, that's my cousin Tasana. And I love what she just said right now. She said change happens in numbers and not in colors. So if we're going to change something, I actually need you right now to take care of yourself and to move forward. Do not get distracted by these social media comments. Do not get distracted by racists. Do not get distracted by where you get your cup of coffee or who you buy your t-shirt from right now. You need to stay on these systems, right? What is happening in our healthcare system? What is happening in our criminal justice system? That's what I need you to attack right now. And we will get to making sure that other businesses that are in alignment with us are in alignment with us. But the first thing we need to do is we need to dismantle bias systems that hurt people. And not just people of color, but all people, particularly our most vulnerable populations like our elderly and those who don't have a lot of money. So this isn't really a movement that, for me, I think when Black Lives Matter, all lives will then really begin to be looked at, because if you can believe that Black Lives Matter, then you're going to believe some other things. So I am super excited that we've hit this part in the movement. But in talking to my friends, I know y'all are overwhelmed. I know you're tired. You can't figure out whether to buy coffee or take a nap. So I'm going to tell you to do both and then show back up in this movement. I'm going to tell you that it is okay to be a little bit confused. I'm here to tell you that it is okay to be a little bit challenged, right? It is okay to be challenged by this system, because that's what makes it hard. That's what makes it worth it. No pain, no gain, right? So what I want you to do for me before I let you go is I just want you to remember, yes, this is difficult. Yes, it is overwhelming. Do not halt. Do not cease. Continue your fight. Bring it up in your office meetings. Bring it up as pillow talk. Bring it up in your classrooms. Bring it up when you're writing systems, when you're writing policies and procedures. Bring it up when someone shares the email with you or their marketing plan with you. You just keep being a student of humanity and committed to racial justice and equity for all, and I promise you, this will get easier. But it's not easy right now. It's super hard right now because we just been met with our opposition. See, the opposition is here. That's why they want you to think I'm from Ghana. That's why they're threatening your coffee. We know Americans run on coffee, right? That's why they are fundraising against us, because they want us to start to divide amongst ourselves. And we will not do that. We will not halt. We are a community. We are one. We will stay committed to this movement together. And we will not let whether you buy your coffee or where you buy your t-shirt matter right now. What matters is, did you sign the petition? Did you call your city council? Who are you voting for? This is what matters to me right now if you're in my community. And again, I don't talk for all Black people. I just talk for this Black person right here. So I'm not here to tell you what you need to do to make other Black people happy. I don't know what they're going to do if they see you with their Starbucks cup, with your Starbucks cup. But I don't give none. I don't care about that. What I care about is, did you ask your boss that they interview people of color, and are they paying that person of color a thriving wage? Are you standing up and saying, here's where I can be a fiscal sponsor? Like, are you doing the work of identifying, navigating, and dismantling bias systems? That's what I want from my people. I know that this is a jungle, and I've been living under oppression for nearly 40 years. So I know how hard it can be, how mentally taxing it can be. I understand how exhausting it could be. And so I wanted to come in and say, it's okay to be tired and take a nap, but do not cease. I wanted to come in tonight and tell you that it is okay to be tired. It is okay to need a break. It is okay to be confused. It is okay to make a mistake. I have some of my friends that feel like I said something, I made a mistake, it's the end of the world. This is change. Change is learning and growing and adapting. And that's what we're doing together as a community. And I'm so thrilled again to be in community with you. I want to challenge you to take better care of yourself, because you cannot pour into a movement if your cup is empty. Please take this weekend to refill your cup. Take this time to reflect on the beauty of our city and the positive things that are in our community, because starting on Monday, we have to get right back to the fight. So I'm just asking you to please take care of yourselves, love on yourselves. And also, remember, this is not the time to cease, but the time to rejuvenate, because we have a long fight ahead of us as a community if we want equity for all. that's my spiel for tonight. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them below. I'll be checking. Until next time, I love you. Definitely consider the Lenora Ryan Equity Over Everything class, where we do teach how to identify, navigate, and dismantle bias systems and advocate for social change. Definitely reach out to me. And I just want to say thanks to everybody who donated to our fundraiser. We exceeded our goals. Way to go, community. And now we will be offering free support in community in a week or so, and I'll be posting that as well. Yes, definitely get some rest. I love you all, and I am available to you during this difficult time, and I want to see you, activate. All right? Peace.